The other thing I want to talk about is singing. So, for those of you who might know me, I'm a musician and I sing in a band, and that's something that's been a real big problem. Just, I talked about this in my last video, but I was reading online, and for those of you who might be feeling a little disheartened about the journey of testosterone and what that might do to your singing voice, I read a really excellent quote by somebody who said, "You only stop singing when you stop singing." And what they recommended is that you actually continue singing while you're transitioning. Cracks and everything. Do it while you're alone if you're embarrassed, whatever. I do it in the car all the time. And just don't give up. I know it sounds cheesy, but it's really important because if you wait until your voice completely changes, then you're back at square one and you're looking for all those notes again, and that becomes very discouraging. But if you're kind of feeling it out, during your journey, then you're going to start adapting to the new changes in your voice and finding those notes again and exercising those notes. However, something to keep in mind, your vocal cords are very sensitive and there's a lot happening there, so don't strain it. Don't sing death metal. Don't overdo it because you can actually hurt yourself and that would just completely defeat the purpose. Moving right along, and I'm saving this for last because I don't know, I think it's amusing. For those of you who might not have known me before taking testosterone or didn't know me when I was younger, I wanted to share with you a little bit about what I used to look like. So for those of you who don't know, I was born Tina Maria Miller. I'm now Jackson Elliott Cofer. It's quite a change. Somehow, in a sea of cousins and siblings with unisex names, I ended up with the most feminine name you could probably think of. It's a beautiful name, Mom. I really love it, but not for me. Okay, so I wanted to show you some pictures. First one I'm going to show you So this is me, hopefully you can see that, when I was 3 years old. My mom used to play dress up with me, and this was one of the awesome outfits. Look at those ears. Check that out. I'm still rocking them, by the way. I just, I'm a little more conscientious of them. I don't know. This one is Easter at some point. Yeah. Got a big old happy face, so. And this one is me and my cousin Donnie. We were best friends, inseparable. I don't get to see him much. He lives in Jupiter, Florida. He's a great guy. Let's see. This is me in 10th grade. 10th grade? Wow, I was 10. This is me in 5th grade. And it doesn't get much dykier than that. This is definitely when I was starting to think, cut off denim collared shirts with my hair pulled back will definitely drive the ladies wild. So, this is that same year, I believe. This was actually my favorite picture of me when I was little. I think my mom really liked it too. My dainty little hands. They're still dainty. We're working on that. This is a good one. This is me, my cousin Brittany in the middle, and then that's my little sister, Jessie, my best friend, my good buddy. But yeah, this was during that phase where I was compromising. This is certainly Easter, but somehow I worked it out to where I could wear a t-shirt under a sensible denim vest, again with the denim. It was the 90s though, so I plead the 90s. Let's see. Moving right along, skip ahead a few years. This is me when I'm 15. I was totally doing the grunge thing, I don't know if you could see that. My hair was very confusing. Um, did I want to be femme? Did I want to be male? I don't know. The shirt, that's such a terrible shirt. I don't know what I was thinking. Also, I grew up in South Florida, so there's no reason in the world for me to be wearing a heavy duty shirt like that. And that's my little brother Mark being a goofball. Then, 16. The hat kind of took care of my hair problems. Um, the shirt was another compromise. You could see it's girly cut, but I tried to go with like vintage looking t-shirts because, I don't know. Androgyny was the middle ground I was constantly searching for between my mother and I. And those are, I think I borrowed my uncle's or my grandfather's tennis shorts. This is at a family get together. I was definitely angsty. You can see how angsty. I knew my mom was taking that picture, so I made sure I made an awful face. This is that same day, and this is pretty much me in high school. That's everything about me in high school. Sitting in the corner, writing songs to myself in my baggy jeans and my vintage t-shirt and my not wanting to talk to anybody, pretending like I don't see you with a camera over there. And now this is the moment you've all been waiting for. In this picture, you can look in my eyes and see nobody's there. This is my graduation photo. I wish I had some thrilling music for you all. Yeah, you see that? That's me wanting to die. Can you see it? It gets better too. So I don't know how many of you have had to go through this, but they like to dress you up in all kinds of stuff and embarrass you. There's another one. Yeah, I think this is the one that's actually my yearbook picture, but I'm not really sure. And and this one. You can't forget that. That needs to be a cover of an album somewhere. I don't know. There's this one. Oh, yeah. How sexy and glamorous is that? I think they might have been able to pick up on my dykiness because then they threw me in this sensible T-Bird outfit. I don't know. I guess I'm going to go score some drugs after this picture. And then they go ahead and they let you do something natural. No matter how natural I ever tried to look, I always looked uncomfortable, and I always looked unhappy. And I did what I could, just as so many of us, do what we can. And we really want to make everybody else around us seem comfortable and happy, and we don't want to rock the boat. And most of all, we don't want to address what might be going on inside of us, And it took me a long time. I consider myself a late bloomer. There are certainly people who have started transition much later in their lives, and they're happy, and that's all that matters. And with that, I wish you all well, and have a good night.